Hi from Di's Den, and this week I thought I would do a project which we've done similar before, but this one's a little bit different. It's another money wallet, because I think, you know, you're getting this close to Christmas and you're going, oh my goodness, I forgot so and so, or I don't know what to get them. So this is a lovely money wallet with a belly band on it. I'm using a lot of retired products here, but you know what, it works. That's my money wallet. Now if you live in Australia, your notes are not going to fit in here, so I'm not going to make it wider and waste paper. I decided to make it so that I can pop my money in one end, and I've made a little gift card inside to go with it. Oh sorry, I'm out of the picture. To go with it, I think that's better. So that way, you know, you can write your little message on there, letting the person that is getting this, that it's from you. Now I'm doing this for my mum because she needed a couple of things. She said, oh, I've got money to give to certain, you know, people. Can you make some wallets for me? And I thought, well, you know what, let's do a project on it and we can all benefit from it at the same time. So that is what I'm going to be using, and this one's for a boy obviously because it's blue, and I'm going to do a pink one next for a girl because they're brother and sister. So I'm actually going to do that for you now. So let me show you what we're going to be using. So I'm going to be using this perfectly plaid set. I should actually put the dates on these, I think. I don't know if the dates are on the inside of these. I can't see any dates in here. I'm going to start putting the dates on them so I know when they came out. That will make it easier for anybody that wants to have a look through. Okay, and I'm going to use this Christmas tree, and I've got the Christmas tree punch, which is called Pine Tree Punch. It goes with this set, even though it is retired. And I'm going to be using the Merry Christmas, the Ho Ho Ho, and this little pine cone here. So, oh, I forgot to bring my ink over, so I will actually just pop that in the centre for a second and go and get my ink. Ooh. Okay, for my new one I'm going to be using Melon Mambo, and this is really crazy weather, you know. Here in Australia at the moment it's blooming freezing. Okay, so we're going to use Melon Mambo because we are going to make ours in Melon Mambo here. So let's pop this one out of the way, and I've got my $20 there for that. So, oh, and I'm going to be using, and these are in the mini catalogue, and I'm pretty sure that they'll be carried over, and they're the deckled circles, and I'm going to be using the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th, 6th and 7th size. So the 5th size, and that's going on the money wallet. The 6th size is for the front of the card, money wallet. So the smallest one out of the three is going on the gift card. So let's pop that out of the way. That's the gift card. So let's start with what we need for the money wallet. And what we need for the money wallet is, would you believe, I can't believe I did that as well. I left the measurements over here. Oh. My poor knee is still giving me a lot of grief, and I'm still struggling a bit. Okay, for the wallet itself you need a piece of card that is 8 1/4 by 5 7/8. Now you can do this out of A4 US size paper, so you would need the same depth, like of 5 7/8, but you can go at 8 1/2. It wouldn't make any difference. You just need to measure, these pieces here would need to be changed. For the front of the card, now I'm using a piece of white, and this it measures 5 5/8 by 3 1/4. And my designer series paper is from one that's called Feels Like Frost, from a few years ago as well. And this piece is 5 3/8 by 3 inches. For the inside of the pocket, if you have a look on the inside of the pocket, got a nice piece just here. So we're going to use a piece that measures, where is it? There it is. I think I've cut those two the wrong way around. Oh, look at that, I have. How ridiculous am I? Is that 1 inch? Yes. So that one's correct. This one is correct. 5 5/8 by, no, I haven't cut it the wrong way around, silly me. 5 5/8 by 1 inch, and then the designer series paper is 5 3/8 by 3/4 of an inch. Oh, I don't know what I'm thinking of here. Then for my belly band, I have a piece that is the width of the card, which is 8 1/4 by 1 1/2 inches. Now, because my designer series paper is only 6 by 6, I've got a piece that measures 6 by 1 1/4 inches. Now, that doesn't matter because the piece where it comes together is underneath this label on the front, so you won't see it, so it doesn't matter. But if you've got your designer series paper the same length, you know, like you've got 12 by 12, you can make that at 8 1/4 by 1 1/4 inches. And then I have my 2 circles here for my card, my wallet. For the card itself, the gift card, this piece measures 6 inches by 3 inches. The insert measures 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, and my piece on the front, I didn't put it, that's the smallest of the 3 circles. Okay, so let's pop that one out the way. Let's pop all of these out of the way, and we will start by doing our scoring. Now, there's not a lot of scoring to do, so we're going to score this piece along the long side, and as I say, it doesn't matter if you've got the 8 1/2, you just adjust the measurement by 1/8 of an inch on both pieces. So you're going to score this at 3 1/2 and 7, and we're using the small end of the ball on our tool here. Now, while I've got this, I'm going to score my other card. My goodness, get over there. We're going to score this one on the long side at the 3 inch mark. So that one's done as well now. Okay, so that's all our scoring done. And we're going to now fold and burnish these score lines so that we get like a pocket and the piece that goes over the top. Now, if you want to do this with tape, you can, but you need to have the narrow tape, or you can do it with a bit of glue. Well, I'm going to do mine with a little bit of glue. Or if I can get the rubbish off the top of the glue here. There we go. Oh, there we go. All gone. So I'm just going to put a small piece of glue. Well, I am if it comes out. With this strange weather we've got here at the moment here in Australia. You know, we've got fires in Western Australia. We've got strange weather in the east of Australia, and cold weather, which is strange as well, in the middle, like where I am in South Australia. So we're going to fold those down, and we're going to make sure that they go nice and firm down the sides there. Give them a nice burnish off like so. Any glue that squishes out the end, if there is any, just give it a wipe off. So that's the main envelope. How you decorate it is completely up to you, but we're going to do ours this way. Okay, so I have my 5 5/8 by 3 1/4 and my 5 3/8 by 3 inch piece, and I'm going to glue these two pieces together. Got to squish this a bit hard. It's got really hard. Now I'm going to pop this on here. Now this piece doesn't really have a right way up or down, but they do look better that way up, so I'm going to pop them on that way on my card. So then we're going to glue this one to the front of the card like so. Bring that open like that, it's just easier, it's less bulk. And that's the front of the card. Doesn't that look pretty just like that, you know, the white and the pink and silver. So my other piece, which is the 5 3/8 by 1 inch, and the 5 and 5/8 by 1 inch, and the 5 3/8 by 3/4 of an inch. Now I've got a bit of a scratchy edge on that one, so I'm just going to use my nail file here just to rub them off, those pieces. That's it, that looks heaps better. I always keep one of those emery boards in here for that. Plus it's good if I break a nail at the same time as when I'm crafting. But it just, I don't know, it just makes it so much better. You can get those scraggly edges off really quickly. Okay, so that's our money wallet. I mean, you could give it just like that, but I like the fact that, you know, it just pops open a little bit. Even when you push it down nice and hard, it still sticks up a tiny bit. So we're going to make the belly band to go on the top of this. So my belly band piece is 8 1/4 by 1 1/2, and because this paper is only 6 by 6, this piece is 6 by 1 1/4, which I'm going to pop right in the middle like this. Now, if you, as I said, if you've got paper, the GSP paper that you're putting on over the top in 12 by 12, and you can cut it the same length as this one, that's fine. But it isn't 100% necessary. Oh, I've got a scraggle on that bit there too. There we go, that's got them off too. Just make sure when you put that one on there that you make this piece either end fairly even. It just makes it a little bit easier. So we're going to now pop this around our card. So we're going to pop it with the bend like so, because we want these two ends to meet in the middle. So we're going to bring that over, and we're just going to lightly push it because we don't want it hard. Lightly push that one, and see, make sure that that's going to move, because don't forget we're going to put things inside, so we don't want it so tight that it can't move. When we're happy with that, we can just pop our band on, glue on our band, and bring the other piece over. Give it a few seconds to hold. Just check again that it's not too tight, because we don't want it too tight. If it is, you've got time to move it that little bit. So make sure it's going to move on top of that. Okay, so that's our belly band. Now we can actually give that a bit of a burnish so that it actually sits nicer, and it will actually move a little bit easier. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of stamping on this one. So we're going to bring in our Melon Mambo colour, and we're going to stamp this one with our Merry Christmas down here. Like so. And then I've got a bit of scrap paper here, and I'm going to stamp my Christmas tree. Now I'm going to stamp it twice because I need one for the inside as well. So I'm going to do this twice, so it saves me coming back to it. My pad's very, very wet, which is good. Okay, so we'll pop that one out of the way for a minute. We've still got a little bit more stamping to do, but we'll do that after. And we'll pop out one of these Christmas trees now. Okay, we'll do the other one when we get to that section. Okay, so we're going to glue these two pieces together. I'm going to pop the lid on my pin in my glue for now, because of this silly weather here. Now I made these circles bigger than I've done on the other one. This one I've done the circles a bit smaller, as you can see, and my tree stuck off the top, so I decided that I wanted my tree to be on a bit more, so I've actually done this one a bit smaller, but I'm going to cut off the bottom of my tree on this one, but we don't want that piece, so that it will sit on there nicely. That's much better like that. So I've got my dimensionals here, so I'm going to pop some on the back of the Christmas tree. And as you know, I don't like my things to sag, so let's put more on than we need. I think if you're going to spend the time making it, you need, this is my personal opinion, you need to make it so that it's not going to sag in the middle. If you're going to make it saggy in the middle, well, you know, it's, to me, it's, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. Okay, so now I've got some gems. These are from a few years back as well. Oh, here we go. I'm going to use these pink ones here on my Christmas tree. So pop some of these on my tree. I'll pop a couple of small ones. It's a good way to use up things when you're using colours. 1, 2, 3, 4, one more. Let's pop that one there. Okay, so that's for my Christmas tree. Now I've got this stuff, it's called sheer I can't even say it, shimmer, oh, I'll get it right, sheer shimmer craft spray sparkle, and it's called sparkle because that's all it is, it's just a sparkle. Just needs a really good shake. A few years back, Stamming Up had something very similar, but I've had this one for a long time, and I didn't see the point in buying the other one. Ooh, what's happening to my light there? Sorry, I kicked my light a little bit. So I'm going to spray some of this onto my piece. I'm going to do it off screen because I don't want it all over my desk. So you only need 1 or 2 sprays, and you can, I don't know if you can see the shimmer on that now. It doesn't really show up that well, but it looks beautifully shimmery now. So we're going to bring this one in, and we're going to glue this one down with some dimensionals when I can find them. What do I do with them? There they are. These are the larger ones, so I'm going to pop them on here. And once again, I'm going to put the 5 on because I just don't like things that are going to be yucky, and we will pop this one on the front here like so. And that's already dried, and I don't know if you can't really see the shimmer on it, but it does, it puts this beautiful shimmer over the whole lot. So that's our money card, envelope, whatever you want to call it, wallet, and we're going to pop our money in there like so. So we're going to pop that on one side now, and we're going to make the card, the gift card. So my gift card here is, like as I said, 6 by 3, and I've scored it at 3. So we're going to fold that in half and give that a nice little burnish off. And then I'm going to stamp my piece for the inside, which is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. Let's move that out of the way. We want our stamp pad again, and I'm just going to stamp with ho 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 inside, and the little pine cone in each corner, like that. And that's the inside of the card done. So we're just going to glue that piece into, oops, let's put that, no, we'll put that over there. Glue that to the inside of the card. so. Okay, so with my outside, it just looked too plain just to put that Christmas tree on the front, so I'm going to put that on there. But unlike the other one, I'm actually going to just use my Melon Mambo ink, and I'm just going to run this around the edge a few times, like roll it through my fingers, just to put that little bit of an edge on there. See that little bit of an edge around the edge of that, so that it actually just takes that starkness off the edge. Oops, now it doesn't really matter which way up you put this when you've done that. So let's pop that onto the card like so. I'm going to turn that over and give that a wipe, because in case that glue around the edge is still a little bit damp. We'll pop the pin in there and we will cut out our Christmas tree. Whoops. There we go. And we'll pop some more dimensionals on the back of that one. This little one will just fit in there if you put it so that the edges, the straight edges, go either side of the stem, I was going to say, the whatever it is of the tree. Pop that on the front. And we've used a few more of those gems. Oops, now that one didn't go in the right spot, did it? Come on, just 3, because we don't want to put too many on the inside because of the thickness. And I'm just going to give this one a quick spray as well. So there we go, just one quick spray. You've got that little bit of shimmer on the front of that. We're going to give that a few seconds to dry. While that's doing, let's bring in this one so you can see. This one is the same. There's my little gift card. A money envelope. A gift card. And money envelope. So what do you think? It's a lovely idea. That's dry now. See how quick that stuff dries? It dries so quickly. The envelope fits in there nicely because that's 3.5 inches. This is 3 inches, so you've definitely got plenty of room for that to fold over. In that goes like so. It does go in there. I think Mum will be pleased with these. They're for her great niece and great nephew. So I hope she'll like them, and I hope you've enjoyed them. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I know it's getting close to Christmas. We've only got one more project to do before the end of the year, and when we do that project we will be back again. I think it's the 7th of January with our new ones. So I will see you again then. Bye for now.